Hello dear children, good morning. Today I am going to continue the lesson 7 Transportation and Communication. All of you open page number 267 in your textbooks. In your previous class you have learned about human need, transport, roadways, national highways, state highways and railways. And in today's class you are going to continue from waterways. So this is a cruise liner. Water transport is the means of travel on water bodies like rivers, seas and oceans. So water transport, this is the means of travel on water bodies. This water transport will travel on water bodies like rivers, seas and oceans only. Boats have been used since long by humans. Ships, boats, yachts and canoes are some means of travel on water. So, some means of travel on water are like ships, boats, yachts and canoes. It is a fuel efficient and an eco-friendly means of transport. Ships, so this transportation require fuel and it is a eco-friendly means of transport. Ships that carry people are called passenger ships. Ships that carry goods are called cargo ships. Tanker ships are used to carry oil and petroleum. People in the countryside use boats to cross rivers and streams. So, countryside people will use boats to cross rivers and streams. These days, luxury liners or cruise liners offer holiday packages to people to travel to tourist destinations. Some of the important ports in the country include Mumbai, Kandla, Chennai and Calcutta. Okay, we can find these tourist destinations. Next, airways. Air transport is the fastest and most expensive means of transport. It is used to travel long distances. So, this air transport is the fastest transport and most expensive means of transport and it is used to travel for long distances. Aeroplanes and helicopters are the prominent means of air transport. They transport passengers, mails and goods, especially perishable items. Perishable items means something that gets spoiled. So, they transport passengers, mails and goods, especially perishable items like fruits, vegetables, flowers, etc. In case of wars and natural calamities, they are used in providing relief by dropping food, medicines, clothes, etc. to people in affected areas. So, these are used in case of wars and natural calamities and they produce dropping food, medicines, clothes, etc. to people in affected areas even. So, we can see in this picture, food supplies brought to a flood affected area by a helicopter. Air transport is of two types, international and domestic. Domestic airlines in India connect the states with one another. So, domestic airlines connects the states whereas the international airlines connects the countries. Okay. Air travel in India is offered by both government and private airlines. So, we have government airlines as well as private airlines. Indira Gandhi International Airport in New Delhi and Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport in Mumbai are two of the busiest airports in our country. So, what are the busiest airports in our country are mainly Indira Gandhi International Airport in New Delhi and Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport in Mumbai. Next, communication. Communication is the process of sharing thoughts and feelings with one another. So, if you want to communicate some message, to whom will you communicate? Maybe to your brothers, sisters or parents or friends like this. So, communication is the process of sharing thoughts and feelings with one another. The different means of communication used by us in everyday life are discussed below. The postal service is used to send letters, money orders, parcels, etc. within the country and outside. So, these postal services are used to send letters, money orders, parcels, etc. within the country. It is one of the most important means of communication in the country. This postal service is the most important means of communication in the country. Speed post and courier facilities are modern, faster means of communication than the postal system. Fax, also used as facsimile phone, refers to a communication system that sends an exact copy of a document to someone within a short span of time. So, if you want to send a document or a copy to someone within a short span of time, you can use fax, facsimile phone. The machine is connected to a telephone line. So, this fax machine is connected to a telephone line. Next, telephone. Telephone is one of the quickest and most convenient means of communication today. The popularity of landline phones has decreased with time and they have been replaced by mobile phones. So, telephone is one of the quickest and most convenient means of communication today. We can carry our mobile phones with us to any places. So, and we can communicate with anybody in the world. The popularity of landline phones has decreased with time and they have been replaced by mobile phones. Yes, we are not using nowadays landlines. Most of the people are using mobile phones. These days, smartphones are used that not only allow the user to make calls and send messages but many other things. The internet, also called World Wide Web, gives users access to information to any topic while sitting in the comfort of their homes. So, by sitting at your homes, you can get access to information on any topic, okay, through the internet. These days, internet provides facilities for social networking, messaging, and shopping of items without having to go to the market. You need not suffer a lot. Internet provides all the facilities like social networking, messaging, and shopping items. Email or electronic mail is a means of communication that is available through the internet. Email is available through the internet. Next one is radio. Radio is one of the oldest means of communication in India with a widespread network. So, radio is the oldest means of communication in India. Programs are broadcasted on the radio in different languages on different subjects like education, current affairs, latest happenings around the world, music and films, etc. So, they broadcast the programs like education, current affairs, latest happenings around the world, music and films of different languages. Unlike the radio which provides only audio. So, this radio provides only audio, there is no video. Television. Television shows video too. Television shows audio and video. It allows us to see and understand what is happening around the world. So, we can see and we can understand what is going on around us. Next, newspapers and magazines. Newspapers and magazines form parts of print communication which carry information about news and events from across the world. This is a printed communication and this carries information such as events that happens across the world. These days, they are available in electronic format also which people can read on their computers, laptops, tablets and even on their mobile phones. We can read these printed newspapers and magazines in laptops, tablets, computers and in our mobile phones. So this is all about your lesson 7, transport and communication. So children, all of you go through the today's video and listen to the video and understand the concept, okay? If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Bye children, thank you.